Good morning, guys. So this is my first face cam video, and it's all about the Chinese apps that got banned recently, basically yesterday. And no, I'm so proud of the Indian government that they have banned the Chinese products. And there's a deep message in this video, and I want to give certain information on how China is playing with all the countries. Okay, I don't know how many of you know about this thing, but China is playing in a very bad way. So it starts from their party, Communist Party, Chinese Communist Party. I'm not blaming any political party here, nor it is connected to India. But my direct perspective is on the Chinese Communist Party, which has run a dictatorship inside China. Please, no, I'm telling you, never ever blame the Chinese people. It's not their fault. It's all about their government. It's all about politics. So politics has played a very major role on China controlling the entire world. And I'll tell you how China is playing. The first reason where China is playing its game is with the trade. The trade plays a major role. To be frank, I don't know how many of you understand the term trade. Trade is basically importing and exporting certain goods and services, especially the goods. And China has been, bully in the trading part. I'll tell you why people trade, why a country trades. There are mainly three reasons why a certain country trades. The first reason for this is that a particular product will not be available in your country. That is the first reason when you start trading. You want a product, but it is not available in your country. Then the only option is to bring it from other country. So that is one option. One reason. The second one is you get things on cheaper price, and that you get each and everything on cheaper price, especially the things that you bring from China is very cheap. And third is the quality. The quality matters, and you have certain products in India, but still you go for certain Chinese products because of the quality, and that is the third reason. This important export plays an important role in the GDP part, and most of the country do import and export, and this is how China is earning their their most of their income and developing their country, because they are behind exporting. Exporting plays a major role for them, and just wonder what is the percentage of imports that China take. China never takes any imports. I'll give you an example. The basic example is that whatever they send it, they send it from China to our country. It is normally subsidized by the Chinese government. In the sense, if a company from China wants to send something to India or start its business from China to India, then the Chinese government themselves start subsidizing, and they produce financial benefits for them. And the funny part is that they don't import. They never import, because I'll give you the best examples. Facebook, Google, YouTube, where are they? WhatsApp. Is there any such app in China? No. Okay, they are not importing anything. Instead, they misuse the intellectual property rights. Okay, and even if a company wants to start its business in China, they will force the company to give the intellectual property rights to China itself. And the second most important part is that the cloning. Cloning plays a major role for Chinese company, because no matter what company or what kind of product you have it in India or any other countries, you'll immediately have a copy of that in China. They are master in copying things. Okay, for anything, example, if you want a copy of iPhone, you'll get it very easily there. If there is a Indian brand phone, which is very famous. And it's not only about phones or any other brands. It includes the basic clothing brand also. You get a copy of everything in China, and it is, no one cannot take any action on this because the Chinese government itself is supporting them in this. So it's very difficult for any company to file a case against them for to avoid the cloning. But the Chinese government itself is supporting this because they don't want any of the Chinese population or the people of China to opt any other product. They want their own product to be used, and this is one of the main reason why China is strong. As the money circulates inside the country itself, there is hardly very few imports that China takes. And even though if they are taking, there are lots of rules and regulations that are set so that the exporter from India or any other countries thinks twice before exporting the products. They mainly opt for importing because they get it at a very cheaper price. And any company in China, if they want to set up a business in India, easily the Chinese government supports them, and they provide financial aid. Mainly because of the cloning part, the countries like US loses around 60 to 30 billion dollars per year. Okay, 60 to 30 billion dollars, which almost affects 0.5% of their GDP. And one more important part that Chinese plays an important role is on the dumping. Dumping happens when you have a product in India. For example, let's say there is a particular product for 500 rupees in India. China brings the same product for 200 rupees. Now, what our people will do is that they will go for a cheaper one. No, it's not that any of the Indian citizens, they think that it's made in India, so I'll pay more and I'll buy it. People will definitely go for a cheaper price because ultimately it's their money and it's their decision to spend it however they want. And what the Chinese companies do is that though the product is coming for 200, as I told you in the example, though the product is coming for 200, they dump the product so much that the completely, like for example, Indians start depending upon that particular product itself. They forget about the Indian product and they go for the Chinese product, and they start depending on this. And what happens is slowly the Indian product is out of business. They go out of market, and the leadership is completely under Chinese product. So this is how the China has taken over the market. And China plays a very important role in capturing the market because people are so dependent on these kind of products. The same thing happened in Europe also, when the China was dumping a lot of steel products. And what European Union did is that immediately they raised the import taxes. So as the import taxes were raised for China, and slowly the dumping got decreased, and somewhat the European Union got saved. Or else right now, if the same scenario would have been continued, then definitely the entire steel that would be used in European Union would be from China. But somehow they managed to get out of this, and they also went to different other countries to import the steel part. The third most important part of the Chinese manipulation is with the currency manipulation. They manipulate with the currency a lot, and purposefully they undervalue their currency so that they can manipulate the costing of their Chinese product that is produced. And this plays a major role for them when the final output of the product comes. And when the products are exported, they save up to 30 to 40% of their costing. So this most of the countries are against this, as they manipulate for the exports that they send it from their country. So these are the four important parts where the Chinese government is playing a very crucial role. That is, one is unfair trade practices, intellectual property rights, dumping, and currency manipulation. If these four things are taken into control, then definitely I guess boycotting the Chinese product would be very easy. In my case, in simple way, I'll tell you, there is no point of breaking your TV or breaking your phone. Okay, I've seen most of the videos where people are throwing Chinese products out or attacking the Chinese shops. I mean, the shops which has the Chinese toys or Chinese products. There's no point because you have already paid for that. Okay, and if someone is losing something, then it is you yourself. The shopkeeper himself is losing on this. There's no point of doing all this violence. So what we can do to boycott is that what the government has taken the first step. The government has already done that. They have blocked it. They have blocked the Chinese apps. So that is the first step. So US had declared a trade war between China, and I hope you all know what a trade war is. A trade war happens when both the countries increase the import duties. Okay, increase the import duties for all their products, so that people won't be dependent on a particular country. For example, US increased its import duty, and all the major companies started finding alternative countries to import the most of its products because they couldn't pay more. And this was one very good step that US took, but this also affected a lot. This seriously affected even most of the farmers who were importing, certain granaries and other things. So this will definitely affect both the countries. But somewhere the China will definitely realize that a particular country is not dependent on China, because they have the options of alternatives, because there are various other countries who provide better products and cheaper products than China. For example, Vietnam is the best example, and I would recommend our people and our Indian government also to go for Vietnamese products which are better than China and which are cheaper than China. And there are plenty of countries. It's not only the China. The problem with the China is that it has taken over the market, as I told you previously in the video. That is one reason where the China has taken a complete control. And then I'm very happy for the ban of these Chinese apps, not because I hate TikTok, okay, but to be frank, I hate TikTok. But the reason here is most of the data is in this Chinese app, and this can be used for this can be used by the Chinese government, and it can manipulate a lot, and there might be a big problem in the future. So this is the best thing what the government has done, that by banning these products, at least our data is safe. And there is something called as debt trap. Okay, debt trap is done by China. To be frank, this is one thing where China plays a major role in killing of the smaller underdeveloped countries like the African countries. So what they do is they provide loans, and it's obvious that they know, and it has taken over the ports of various underdeveloped countries, so African countries. So this is one of the horrible things. And even in Maldives, the Maldives government has sold an entire island to China. So you can imagine how they are playing with the step trapped. And you have heard about the Belt and Road Initiative, and this is one China strategy to build road across the world, because they have various ports in different countries, and this is their plan, so that if suppose there is any war in future, they can get their troops by any ways, like port or roadways, and they are very smart in this. The Chinese dictatorship has played a major role in this, because the first thing is that there is no free media, okay, to criticize the government, or there is no opposition party, because it's one single party there. So it's easy for them to manipulate and play. It's very easy for them because no one is there to question them, nor the things that's happening in China will come out of China. The best example is the COVID-19. The COVID-19 occurred, and we don't know like what happened exactly there. Know what they did, how they treated, and most of the countries they got to know this late. If it was if there was a warning given early, then definitely I think this would not be the case that currently we have. No, the main point here is how can we boycott China? How can we boycott Chinese products? And earlier I explained how US you know called for a trade war and how it got affected, and definitely. So how can we boycott China? How can we boycott the Chinese products? The first step is the trade war. I know that definitely the trade war will affect, because we cannot do what US did, because the import and export ratio is very good. Example like the number of products US is exporting, the same way even Chinese is importing certain products, and even the Chinese is exporting in this almost similar ratio. But there was a very good result from the Chinese government when the trade war was called from Trump, and but trade war between India and China, I don't think so that it is that easy, because as Indian, we export more, but we import very less to China. Hardly like worth of $18 billion we export, but the imports is around 70 billion US dollars. So that plays a major. There is a major deficit between the import and export, because there is a difference, and it is difficult for that. So what the government recently did as the first option, that is the best, one of the best option, where now the fundings through these apps will be completely stopped from India. Okay, you were using TikTok, you were using UC browser, there were a lot of Chinese apps that were used, and definitely that will be blocked now, so there won't be any fundings. And other than this, 76% of the mobile phone market has been captured from China. Okay, the entire Indian market, 76% phones are the Chinese phones. So whatever the next phone you're purchasing, there are lots of Indian brands, not only Indian brands. I'm not telling go for Indian brands. There are the brands from various other countries like US, iPhone is there, Finland, Nokia is there. Okay, and there are lots. Samsung is there, so you can go for these kinds of electronic, communication, so that the Chinese products can be boycotted in that way. Whatever you've purchased, you cannot do anything. The phone which I'm recording is also, though it is made in India, but it is Chinese phone itself. There are various products, though even Samsung or iPhone or any other products, though they are made in US or Finland, but still the manufacturing or the spare parts that they receive are from China. So we can categorize that again, because the direct Chinese companies which are investing here, or which are in the market, I think that should be blocked first, because tomorrow, like, even Nokia can take those products from any countries. So for example, today it's showing as made in, the products might be taken from China, made in China, but tomorrow it can be from some other countries. It can be from Vietnam, it can be from Taiwan. So it's not compulsory for that. We can keep on the priority, and start avoiding the already established Chinese products. And there are many startups that has been funded by China, like Swiggy is there, then Zomato is there, Ola is there, okay, and Paytm is there. So these companies are, of course, these are Indian companies, but they have fundings from China. But somewhere I feel that if the funding is in small percentage, If the funding is in small percentage, then definitely it won't matter that much. But if funding is more, let's say if it is more than 40 to 50% or above 50%, then definitely even the decision making power, if it is above 50%, the decision making power also goes to China itself. So there is no point that we can ignore these companies. For example, Paytm, I think government has to take a decision on Paytm, and we have various other apps for this. And for other companies, if there are fundings with less percentage, and I think our Indian government has to support them, because these are ultimately the Indian companies, and they are providing employment, and they are helping people to various other ways. So I think somewhere we have to support this. And one of the final method, I would like to suggest is that make more free trade agreements between other countries, not with China. Okay, let the duties be there, let the taxes be there, but let the free trade be there. Let the free trade be there between the other countries like Taiwan, Vietnam. Okay, there are various other countries who would be encouraged to send their products to India, so that we can leave the dependency of the Chinese products. I think that is one method. And these are the things that I wanted to say today. And this is my first face cam video, and I'm completely blanked out. I want your support, so kindly please share this video and support and subscribe. And if there is anything you want to add more, then definitely please you can comment on this video and let me know. And if there is anything, I'll be putting my Instagram handle, so you can follow me there. And if there is anything, you can message me, DM me, so that I can reply to you. Thank you so much.